If everyone walked to the bank tomorrow to demand their cash, would your money be there? Or are you just looking at a beautiful ghost? In 2022, a brilliant math genius built the most exclusive bank in the world. Its clients were billionaires, politicians, and royal families. It held over $12 billion in assets. The bank promised 100% secure, untraceable global transactions. It operated perfectly for years, moving massive fortunes across the globe in seconds from the shadows. But last Tuesday, a regular investor tried to withdraw his funds. He went to visit the bank's headquarters. What he found wasn't a vault, a skyscraper, or an office. It was an empty, abandoned digital server in the middle of a desert. When you put your money into a bank, what do you think happens? You think your cash sits safely in a giant concrete vault, guarded by heavy doors and armed security. You open your phone app, look at your balance, and feel safe because you see a number. But in the modern financial world, money is no longer paper or gold. It is nothing more than a collective agreement. It is trust, converted into digital pixels. Our story begins with a man named David Vance. David wasn't a traditional banker. He was a brilliant computer programmer who spent 10 years studying the blind spots of the global financial system. He realized something terrifying. If you can create a piece of software that looks exactly like a billion-dollar bank, the entire world will treat you like a billionaire. In 2022, David launched Aethelgard Holdings. He didn't build a single building. Instead, he built the most beautiful, seamless digital banking interface ever created. It looks safer than Chase, more private than a Swiss bank, and faster than PayPal. David didn't market his bank to regular people. He went after the ultra-wealthy. He would attend exclusive investment galas and whisper a secret to hedge fund managers and wealthy tech founders. Traditional banks are collapsing under inflation and government control. Move your capital to Aethelgard. We bypass the regular system. Your money grows by 12% every single year, completely tax-free. A prominent real estate mogul deposited $10 million. A month later, his portal showed his balance had grown to $11 million. He tried to withdraw $500,000 just to test the system. The money arrived in his personal account instantly. He told his wealthy friends. Word spread like wildfire through the elite financial circles. Within 2 years, over $12 billion from the world's richest individuals had flown into Aethelgard. But here is where the story gets incredibly deep into the core mechanics of how modern financial scams operate. The real estate mogul thought his money was buying real assets, gold, and corporate bonds. But the truth was far more sinister. There was no trading desk. There were no investments. When the mogul deposited $10 million, David Vance didn't invest it. He used $500,000 of that exact same money to pay back the mogul's test withdrawal. The remaining $9.5 million went straight into David's private, untraceable offshore accounts. Every single chart, every flashing green number, and every monthly financial statement sent to the billionaires was completely fake. It was a beautiful, hyper-realistic video game built by a master programmer to keep the wealthy happy while their real cash was being funneled away. David Vance had successfully disconnected the concept of money from the reality of money. The illusion worked flawlessly because nobody wanted to take their money out. Why would you withdraw your cash when the screen tells you it's making you a millionaire every single day? Until the day the market crashed. When a major international financial crisis hit last week, panic swept through Wall Street. Dozens of Aethelgard's biggest clients all pressed the withdraw button at the exact same time. They needed their liquidity. They needed $3 billion instantly. But David Vance didn't have $3 billion. He had a computer program. The moment the withdrawal requests hit the system, the website didn't give an error. It didn't freeze. It simply vanished. The portal went blank. The customer service lines disconnected. David's private jet transponder turned off over the Atlantic Ocean. The $12 billion didn't drop. It evaporated, because it never truly existed in the first place. This story isn't just about one brilliant criminal. It is a mirror showing the fragile reality of our entire modern financial system. Every single day, we work, we sweat, and we stress over numbers on a phone screen. We trust that the bank has our money. We trust that the system is real. But the deep truth of modern finance is that wealth is no longer built on tangible things. It is built entirely on the illusion of stability. The moment a society loses trust, the numbers on the screen turn back into what they always were, completely empty code. The next time you open your banking app and look at your balance, ask yourself a very deep question. If everyone walked to the bank tomorrow to demand their cash, would your money be there? Or are you just looking at a beautiful ghost?